So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first?
The stage at the Crypto Ball during Donald J's inauguration weekend. And, well, Snoop being Snoop, it was pure entertainment. But not everyone's laughing. The internet's buzzing, and this time the backlash isn't from cops or rival rappers. Nope, it's from Katt Williams himself. The king of unfiltered opinions is coming straight for Snoop.
Your career down the road. People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that happen.
And when Katt Williams throws shade, you know it's not for clicks. He speaks when he's got something real to say. According to him, Snoop's been playing a risky game, one where power, loyalty, and truth don't always mix. Lately, Katt's been on a roll, calling out Hollywood's hypocrisy and putting big names on blast, from Steve Harvey to Cedric the Entertainer to DL Hughley. But calling out Snoop? That one hit different. Because Snoop's not just another name, he's a legend. From death row to global fame, from gangster rap to the White House, he's lived every chapter and survived them all.
We're putting it on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
Was inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America. Snoop Dogg performed at the Crypto Ball. Now, Snoop Dogg, he got the backlash because people are like, wait, this isn't the same Snoop from 2016 who had so much to say about the artist performance.
Snoop's a survivor.
Has always been about resilience. But Katt claims the price of survival was authenticity. His message? The old Snoop's gone. These days, Snoop's not speaking for the people, he's speaking for the powerful. And that shift of
Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
He
Katt
said
didn't hold
Snoop
back, calling him a political dog, loud when the system lets him bark. And when you look at Snoop's recent moves, it's hard to ignore. This isn't the raw, hungry Snoop from Murder Was the Case or Thaw Dog Pound days. This is the Snoop who cooks with Martha Stewart, sells insurance and pet food, and smiles next to CEOs and politicians. For Katt, that's not evolution, it's selling out.
Of course, Snoop has responded to the backlash he received for performing for a Trump event. One of the things he pointed out was that we always stick together. We're good at tearing each other apart, which is pretty constant. It's pretty consistent when somebody gets into trouble. It takes backlash from the community. It's always a communal thing. It isn't any action they took. It is the fact that we can't stay together, that we can't stick together, that it's us always attacking us. But that flies in the face of the reality of what's happening right now. It is not us who are tearing down affirmative action. It is not us who is tearing down DEI. It is not us who are tearing families apart. It is not us who have decided that affirmative action and rollbacks that have been that had precedent for 50, 60 years are gone. It is not us that is doing it. It is, I think most people are disappointed because they saw you a specific way, and you have a right to kind of interpret and do whatever artistically you want to. No one's begrudging you that. But why the attack on the community because they disagree with something you did?
No, on some real though, it's about time somebody said some gangster shit up in here. Yeah. Hey yo, Katt Williams, when did they start selling pimp clothes at Baby Gap? My nigga over there drinking that Hennessy out of that little sippy cup.
Don't get it wrong. Katt's got deep respect for Snoop. He still calls him a legend. After all, Snoop kicked down doors, made gangster culture mainstream, and turned struggle into success. But Katt's issue isn't about legacy, it's about loyalty. He feels Snoop's drifted from what made him great.
Funny, he's doing all these things.
Just want to say this real quick, not on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
He performed at the Crypto Ball as part of inauguration weekend for Donald J.
Yeah, Snoop did perform at the Crypto Ball during Donald J's inauguration weekend. But when Katt calls him a political dog, he doesn't mean it literally. He's talking about selling your soul for image, comfort, and power. Katt thinks Snoop's gotten a little too comfortable with the same
Called
people
out.
he wants.
Ellie are going to be at this thing. And I think it really does beg the question whether the culture is starting to thaw to Donald Trump. I mean,
In a world where real voices are fading, Katt Williams isn't backing down. So how did all this tension even start? Let's roll it back. In the early 2000s, Snoop Dogg was untouchable. He outlived death row, built his own empire, and became hip-hop's favorite uncle, respected by everyone from Jay-Z to Ice Cube. But over time, the vibe shifted. Snoop started showing up at political events, defending some celebs while staying silent on others. He began endorsing brands, causes, even politicians, and fans started noticing. For Katt, that was the flashing warning light. As he loves to say, when they can't control you, they cancel you. And when they can't cancel you, they recruit you. And in Katt's eyes, that's exactly what happened to Snoop. The tension really started building when Katt noticed Snoop going quiet during big moments in hip-hop. When artists got blackballed, Snoop stayed on the sidelines. When the industry's dirty secrets surfaced, he played the peacekeeper. And when people raised questions about exploitation, silence. Yet when it was time to celebrate Hollywood, Snoop was front and center. To Katt, that didn't look like loyalty. It looked like protection, not of the people, but of his own position. So when Katt said, "I'm giving Snoop his final warning, stop being a political dog," it wasn't petty shade. It was a direct call out to a man he once respected. In Katt's world, there are only two kinds of dogs: the street dog, loyal, raw, and fearless, and the political dog, tamed, polished, and obedient. Snoop, he says, used to be that first kind. Real, unpredictable, untouchable. But now, he's the second, guarding the system instead of challenging it. And honestly, it's hard to deny. Snoop's everywhere but the studio these days, hosting game shows, doing cooking segments, selling products instead of messages. Growth is one thing, but Katt's question cuts deeper. Did Snoop evolve as a man, or just as a brand? Because one thing about Katt Williams, he's never been in it for fame. Hollywood never owned him. He's been arrested, banned, blackballed, mocked, but never muzzled. That's why when Katt speaks, people stop and listen. He's not afraid to lose, he's afraid of the truth going unheard. And there's history behind this too. Both Snoop and Katt came up on the West Coast. Same era, same grind, both respected by the streets. Snoop used to show Katt love. They shared mics, radio spots, even interviews back in the 2000s. But that vibe changed. Katt saw Snoop cozying up to the very Hollywood insiders he was exposing. While Katt was dropping names, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hewley, Cedric the Entertainer, Snoop stayed silent. Worse, he'd still pose for photos like nothing happened. That's when Katt drew his line in the sand. You can't claim to be for the people if you're still shaking hands with the puppeteers. And that one? That was aimed straight at Snoop. And let's be real, this isn't Snoop's first rodeo when it comes to switching lanes. From death row loyalty to drifting after Tupac's death, hopping on No Limit, going corporate, breaking into Hollywood, he's reinvented himself more than almost any rapper alive. That's why he's still a headline maker, but also why some people stopped trusting him. Katt isn't hating on Snoop's grind. He's questioning his soul. You used to lead us. Now you follow. Snoop hasn't fired back yet, but the internet? Oh, it's on fire. Reactions are split down the middle. Half the fans say Katt's just bitter, jealous, mad that Snoop went mainstream. Snoop? He's just playing smart, evolving like any savvy businessman would. The other half? They think Katt's the only one speaking the truth. That Snoop's been straddling both sides for years, preaching realness while living corporate, talking loyalty but moving with whoever's paying. And honestly, maybe both sides have a point. This isn't just Katt versus Snoop, it's fame versus authenticity. Snoop represents survival, the man who made it out and stayed relevant. Katt represents rebellion, the man who refuses to bow no matter the cost. Two philosophies colliding: play the game or expose it. Right now, Katt says Snoop's too deep in the game to come out clean. But what's the warning about? Some fans see it as karma, the cost of trading purpose for politics. Others see danger, playing both sides eventually turns on you. And some feel Katt's just tired of watching legends he grew up respecting become puppets for power. As Katt once said, the moment you stop talking for the people stop talking for you. That's the message to Snoop. No matter how rich, famous, or iconic, if the streets don't feel you, you've already lost. This warning, personal. It's for Snoop, but it's for every entertainer who's forgotten where they came from. Don't let them turn you into something you're not. Snoop's career shows just how twisted fame can get. Gangster, icon, businessman, peacemaker, comedian, actor, mogul. He's done it all and he earned it. But with every move, the question grows. Has he gotten too comfortable, too polished, too political? The Snoop who once said F the system now sits on talk shows with the system. And that's what Katt can't respect. Still, Snoop's legacy? Untouchable. He built West Coast hip-hop from scratch, mentored artists, created jobs, gave back. He aged gracefully, no meltdown, no scandal. But maybe that's the issue. In a world fueled by chaos, calm looks suspicious. And Katt? Chaos personified. So when he sees Snoop calm, he doesn't see peace. He sees compliance. This might not be over. Katt never warns softly. Last warning is literal. If Snoop responds even a little, Katt will hit back tenfold. This isn't just talk, it's a clash of truths. Rebel versus ruler. Two legends, two paths, one spotlight. Katt is the voice of the people. Raw, fearless, unfiltered. Snoop is the dream, the man who made it out and built an empire. Both started real. Both changed the game, but one refuses to play it. That's the difference, according to Katt. So what happens next? Maybe nothing. Maybe everything. In this industry, silence speaks volumes. If Snoop stays quiet, it won't be peace. It'll mean the power game is still on. This is buzz and drama, where we dig past the glitz and spill the truth. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. Do you think Katt's right? Did Snoop sell out? Or is Katt just tired of losing battles nobody wins? One thing's certain, when Katt Williams says this is your last warning, he means it. See you on the next one.